The Reflection, Art and Story by Chris Flodberg. Read by Kenzie Roth. The first time it happened, she was brushing her teeth. Her reflection was normal until it wasn't. For the briefest second, the mirror showed her stripped bare, teeth exposed to the root, lips gone, sockets black and hollow, a skull in her place. The toothbrush slipped from her hand and clattered into the sink. She stumbled back so hard she hit the door frame, chest heaving, eyes wide. She thought she could smell it. Damp soil, something sour, like old flowers left too long in water. Then, it was gone. Her own face stared back, pale and trembling, toothpaste foaming at the corner of her mouth. She didn't sleep that night. Every time she shut her eyes, she saw the grin of bone and behind it, an awful stillness, as though something had been caught watching her, and almost smiled. It came back the next evening. She was washing her hands, trying not to meet her own eyes, when she glanced up and saw her reflection, slack and gray, as if all breath had left it. Its head hung a little to one side. She gasped and looked away, but when she dared another glance, it was gone. After that, she started noticing it everywhere. A cheekbone too sharp in a shop window, teeth gleaming too long in her rearview mirror. In the dark TV screen, she saw her whole body slumped, drained, mouth sagging open, while she sat upright on the couch. She draped towels over every mirror in the apartment. They never stayed. Each morning she found them neatly folded on the floor as though someone had tidied up after her. She began to waste away. Food lost all appeal. She avoided friends, phone calls, even daylight. She stopped wearing makeup. What was the point? Her face was thinning, her skin dulling, and in each reflection, the corpse seemed closer to the truth. Weeks of this left her stretched thin. She hadn't slept properly in days. Her body ached. Her mind was fraying, and the constant vigilance of turning her head away from glass, keeping the lights dim, watching the edges of her vision for movement had hollowed her out. The fear was worse than the thing itself. She realized she couldn't keep living like this. Better to stare it down and know what it was than to waste away hiding. If it meant her end, at least it could be an end she chose. So one night, exhausted, she stood in front of the bathroom mirror again. The corpse looked back, eyes sunken, skin parchment, lips gone. Her hands trembled on the sink. But she didn't turn away. She leaned closer. Up close, it wasn't terrifying. It was pitiful. The sockets looked less cruel than tired. The stretched mouth seemed less like a grin than the echo of one. She stared, tears slipping down her cheeks, and whispered, "What do you want?" The corpse didn't move. It didn't answer. Just stared back, silent and still, like something too weary to speak. Her panic drained. In its place was a heavy sadness, as if she were staring at an animal caught in a trap. From then on, things changed. She brushed her teeth in front of it. It brushed too. She combed her hair, and though its hair was thin and lifeless, it lifted its hand in the same way. Sometimes it was just her in the glass, sometimes not. But she no longer covered the mirrors. At first, she felt ashamed, as though indulging some private madness. But after a while, she began to talk to it. Little things, how tired she was, how quiet the apartment had become. The corpse never spoke, of course, but its silence was steady, patient, almost companionable. At night, she would sometimes wake and find herself staring at the hallway mirror. The skeleton stood there in the dark, faint and fragile. Sometimes, just barely, it seemed to smile. Not wide, not grotesque, just faint, a crooked trace of a smile, as though grateful to not be alone. And slowly, she found herself smiling back.